I can't tell if the wrestling gods hate me or if they love me. They are giving me a plethora of content to cover. Stalemates, we cover the tea, the drama, all the things that are happening outside of maybe just the wrestling match itself, which makes it pretty entertaining to follow. And this summer, I don't know if it's the quarantine. I don't know if it's some pent-up aggression that we have. But this summer, the wrestling gods have blessed StaleMates with another beef to cover, another drama to cover, another Twitter tea to cover. This time you have four-time world team member, Greco wrestler, Brandon Miranda from the New York Athletic Club. And on the other side, you've got a 133-pounder for Stanford, hashtag Save Stanford Wrestling, at the Black Card 133, Gabriel Townsell. All of this went down at 11:38 a.m., July 16, 2020, where the Black Card 133 tweeted, "There's nobody in the country I wouldn't get a Freco match in with." To which a Twitter user responded, "I missed it. What are the rules of Freco?" And Mr. Townsell himself responds with, "Freco is just the combination of freestyle and Greco, LOL. It doesn't exist as a style, but people have been doing matches that are a period of each style." So if you remember the Fight.tv card Rumble on the Rooftop, we had Joe Rao versus PD3, one period of Greco, one period of freestyle, and, that's it. That's Freco. Freestyle, Greco, Freco. To which Mr. Brandon Miranda tweeted, "I'm down. He's game for the match." And Gabriel responded right away with an, "Every single one of y'all is about to hit me up by the end of the day. I swear I'm with it." Mr. Miranda then responds, "I'm just interested to see what it'd be like if I come over to your sport. We already know how Greco went," which he's referencing they actually did wrestle twice in the past in Greco, and Mr. Miranda won both times. To which Mr. Townsell himself has a very good rebuttal where he says, "I could tell you were trying to see what's to the other side when you kept leg fouling me, crying emoji. I was scoring on you off the couch, and I'll do it again. Stop my double. I'll tell you when it's coming." And then Mr. Miranda goes back and says, "You want to talk leg fouls? Let's run it where I can grab legs then. It'd be fun." And then also he put in a clip, a highlight of him throwing Mr. Townsell to his back in one of their previous matches. And then Townsell responds, "Bro, my only Greco training partners never wrestled Greco, crying emoji. You was wrestling Greco 365 days a year, and I still put you in the air. Nice arm throw. Try it in freestyle, goofy." Miranda then says, "How many points you score off that? I'll give you some sort of award for getting me off my feet, crying emoji, clap." Gabriel Townsell then responds, "LOL, okay, you got as many points for leg fouling me as you did for that arm throw since we counting them. Look at the score, dummy. I would have lost whether it was a step out or a toss since half the points they gave you were a gift. You're not finna out-talk me, scrap about it." Kind of a weird response there since he's saying I would have lost whether it was a step out or a toss. So he's saying it's kind of like a little, they're getting into semantics a little bit about how he lost. Regardless, that is what he said. Brandon then responds with, "And at the end of the day, my hand were raised both times. You want to talk about points that were scored? Enough playing, make this happen." That's what I just said, fool. Crying emoji, I ain't coming on here to rap with you. I'm looking for memes. I got you. Say no more. Cue the meme. Set it up and quit talking about a match from 2017. You look goofy, and the only ones hyping you is your Greco homies who don't know I'm like that. Brandon then responds, "What kind of bars you bring to the table anyways? Matter of fact, let me play your while I'm training on it, just so everybody can hear that voice that won't speak after our match when it comes to hyping me up. Just know I got my city and stayed on lock," which that is reference to Mr. Gabriel Townsell's rap career. If you don't know, in his spare time, or another passion of his is music. So take this time to pause this video and go check some of that stuff out. Maybe I'll even link it in the description below. And then Mr. Townsell responds, "I see you not listening. I got offered $250,000 To rap during wrestling season this year, goofy. You need this to eat. I don't, and I'll still beat you like you stole something from me if you want to grab legs. Go ahead, run up my plays up, though. I'm trying to get paid today, which then Miranda then just puts out a separate tweet just saying, dude's a talker. This is where StaleMates screwed up. I do the best that I can. However, I freaking missed a deleted tweet. It won't happen again. I couldn't find any other screenshots of this tweet. We're just going to pretend he said whatever. You can pretend whatever he said. Twitter's just saying this tweet is unavailable, which means he deleted it. Miranda responds to the deleted tweet. That's the thing, though. I'm glad you have backups. LOL. We talking wrestling. Okay, I think he's responding to the music. We talking wrestling. None of those things can help you against me when we touch that mat. Not where you went to school, who coached you, your rap. It's you, me, for 6 minutes with no one to help but yourself. Then he goes back and responds to the I see you not listening tweet that we already talked about with a sun emoji. I hope you're getting yours in. Put my phone down because I'm actually out here working. With your thumbs all blistered up, talking up this rap career, you'll need to stick to one profession after this with the and then Mr. Townsend goes back to clowning. He says, folks say he went to start working out at 12 a.m. A bunch of crying face emojis. Get a hobby, Joe. For real. Miranda responds, over here worried about time. It don't matter the day, hour, minute. I'm getting it in. Worried about a lot of things other than those 6 minutes. I see scared face. I don't really know this one. If you guys know what this emoji is called, let me know in the comments below. Miranda just goes to back and tweets his own thing. He says, I'm better than him, and he knows it's scary. And then Precious Bell responds to him and says, at the end of the day, I see raw talent and men that are the future of wrestling that I call brothers. 2 fists, #proud. He responds, yeah, we good, sis. Like he said, we dogs. It's just I'm the top dog. Feel me? #wrestler things. I always love when they try to wrap it up, but you got to get one little dig in, you know? He says, I'm just letting y'all know he's ducking me. He knows I don't play, and I'm not playing. Talking about clout, crying face, thinking he's JB, like he got a double. To top it off, I've never seen a dude wrestle a Greco match in the U.S. after bro wrestled me. #facts. Ryan Mango enters the chat. This man needs no introduction. @Air Mango says, Brandon, come on now. The Black Card 133 doesn't even train Greco, and I'm taking him in a Greco match, and he definitely tech you and freestyle. Everyone finding courage because they've been behind a small screen for too long. Hit him with the same tweets that he already gave him. Townsend then responds to an earlier tweet from Miranda that we already went over. He said, gee, come on, stop. The strategy is not working. It's very clear it's a strategy. Put the phone down. Walk away. You're not finna. What are you chicking your way into a match? That's a very good comeback. I already said I'd wrestle. I'm cool on it now since you can't talk to me like an adult, though. Go figure out life. Point for Mr. Townsend for the what are you chicken comment. That was pretty good. Miranda responds, you said from the beginning you would wrestle anybody. Greco, freestyle, Freco. You think you can handle me in freestyle? I'm not being rude. I'm asking a question. I respect you. Oh. But I want to show you, and most importantly, myself, I am the better wrestler, either style. That's all. And he said, and @Air Mango, just because I respect you doesn't mean I'm ducking you either. To think that was the last time we rolled around was a year ago. A lot can happen in a year. That is also true. Ryan Mango responds with a bunch of crying face emoji tweets, and it looks like a sick tweet at the very end. And then Miranda responds, why keep talking? Are you down? Challenging Ryan Mango now, which bold move, Cotton. Mango responds, whenever you want. And this is Freco, or are you talking Greco? Mango responds, freestyle, Greco, folk style, arm wrestling, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, cornhole, take your pick. Mango with the body bag. Miranda responds, you know it doesn't matter. We know what it's like in practice. There's no one in the country that you can train with that wrestles like me. I'm young. I'm 23. Time is my advantage. Clock emoji. Very good point. That pretty much sums up most of it. I know there wasn't a lot of stuff there. However, I think it is very interesting that this whole Freco thing is kind of becoming a thing now. Even so that guest of the show, Jenna Burkett, put out a couple posters herself. She posted a flyer of a potential Freco match between Yanni Diakomo Hollis versus Ryan Mango. Would love to see that. And another one between the Flying Squirrel himself, Ellis Coleman versus Jordan Oliver. And even one between Kyle Dake and Kamal Bay. We just got done with all that other stuff about, you know, certain media companies not covering women's wrestling. And I felt like some of the Greco stuff was kind of pushed under the rug. You know, how do we get Greco more exposure, get them paid more, yada, yada, yada. And this could be a very potential awesome thing to see. I believe it was James Green who put out a tweet saying, you know, you could do an all women's card, an all Greco card, but why not an all Freco card? I know it doesn't exactly progress, you know, the sport because it isn't an Olympic sport. It's not even a real style of wrestling. It's just something fun that we did. I think this would be fun to watch. You got the freestyle guys who probably have more exposure than the Greco guys. Why not combine them together for something that hasn't been done before? That's pretty much all I have for this video. I love having all the new people around here. Please like, comment, subscribe. The Twitter, we're trying to go to 1,000 followers. The Instagram, we just hit 500. We want to get, you know, keep that growing. We got StaleMates Times. We just announced the StaleMates RTC, which we'll talk more about down the road. We got merchandise coming, the website, everything. I really appreciate you guys. More Twitter tea coming. Thanks for watching.